fellow vidiots, and welcome back to AruaROSE. We are standing right outside of Breezy Hills, which is where we were in the last video. That's right back that way. And we are here in Elveroon Desert. And I did go back to Zant. I turned in the quest to Rafi, or Raffle, as many of you guys pointed out. Turned in the quest to him and essentially cleaned out my inventory and that kind of stuff. And all Raffle gave us, I sold off a bunch of stuff, but all Raffle gave us was a scimitar for when we get to the next level. So, otherwise, the rest of our stuff we're kind of doing okay with. Everything seems to be good. I did let the no experience charm wear off because we are level 27, and the levels for this area are like 18 to 34. However, we do have this quest right here, which is to go find Heron at Unipol. Now, I can go the long way, which is running through here and then through another area and then into Unipol and then actually into the city. However, what I am actually going to do is I am going to use this Unipol scroll. We're going to go to Unipol to get this quest off of there, and it should open up the rest of the quests that we have coming up within this area. So, because there's not a whole lot of quests. Elveroon is an area by which there are quests there, but it's quests that you get sent back to, usually from NPCs here in Unipol. So that's what we're gonna do, and it'll be just a second here because there's a lot of people in Unipol who they kind of go AFK and set up shops, and you kind of have to wait for all that to load before you can go in. But okay, so we will go this way right here. I'll show you guys. This is just the center of Unipol. Unipol as a whole is that big, you guys. You're seeing just this one little part right there. So, and there's a bunch of stuff to do in here. We've even got some quests on the outside of this area. So, we are going to start in doing some stuff here. See, does the guide have anything to tell us? No. And we may get into factions at some point. I know, I think, I can't remember who it was now. I had one of the viewers actually, which was a regular viewer, message me if I was going to do any of the factions here in Arua, and you know, eventually, yeah, you have to set a faction so that you can get some quests to do some things and stuff. I just don't know that I'm going to do factions right away, so okay. Let's see here. Oh, we're going to Heron. Or to, yeah, to Heron. And I know she is way down here. This side right here, you guys, that we're kind of going down all right here. This side is kind of where, like, all of the main shopkeepers are at. All of the different ones. So, and excuse me, you guys, I kind of got, with the weather change and stuff coming in this area, I kind of got a little bit of a head cold. That's the other thing I was going to show you. If this thing loads, is you guys right over here. Come on. There's so many people right here, you guys. It is unbelievable. And it's like this on most of the channels. People just come in here and then they go AFK, and good luck talking to anybody. Okay, there should be, yeah, right. Is it? No. Is it this Feral Guild staff right here? Let's see here. Right here, you guys. This is the guy you'll come to, this, Milden, here in Unipol, and you'll see it says, I could learn how to drive carts and castle gears from you. And he says, you know, well, is there anything you're interested? You say yes. You have to be level 50 before he will teach you to be able to drive it, and you can get that quest for that. So, little ways away. And over on, oh, see, there's Heron right there. And over on that side, there are some more people, but there's also the teleport over there, the ship to leave this whole area, the whole Junin area, and you can go to other planets. We are not there yet, but we will eventually get there. So, alright. Let's see. I'm Uni Plays. Lady Crete told me to say hi to her sister. Busy assisting someone. Didn't even think about it. Well, she's fine. That's great. How did you know I'm staying here? People say there's a new business owner named Heron, so I came here. Who are you assisting? I'm helping a great person that'll usher in a great change for age into, okay. I can't really do that. So how can I prove I'm trustworthy? Let's see if you're worthy. There's a gypsy silver named Belia. Show him this permit and get the red rose potion. Okay, first complete the mission. Okay, well, now I believe he is right up here. And this is kind of the problem about doing this, you guys, is you kind of have to go through back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, I think, actually, what we may be able to do is, let's see here. I was thinking there was one that allowed us to actually change the channel we're in. And I think you have to log out and log back in, but you can actually change channels. And I'm not sure if it was in this one or not. So, I'm not sure. Clan, community. I know you used to be able to do it, but I don't know if they've taken that part out to be able to actually change the channel that you're in on the spur of the moment. So, not sure about that. If you guys know, hey, feel free to comment, let me know below. So, came here for the red rose potion. Yes, I do. But there's something funny here. What's wrong with it? Permit for the resurrection potion. Resurrection. Back in life, why would you need actually hear and ask? Oh, okay. But since you have a permit, thank you. But you gotta be really careful. Haven't used it before. There's usually for yeah. Okay, well, I'm delivering this to Heron, so in stock. Therefore, we only create when it's proved. I got a lot of tourists. Will you help me? All right. What do you need? We need some fearfully sharp poisonous stingers and wild animal claws. I'm not familiar with hunting. Overrun Desert. Okay. Queen beebees. Queen honeybees. Oh, you can get them from both queen beebees and queen honeybees. Okay. Wild animal claws. Phytorachis. Alright. You'll need 20 of each of them. Got it. Okay. So this is what I was telling you, you guys. See, look, he's actually sending us back to Elveroon Desert to be able to get everything. Now, is it him? One of these guys. Can I trade with you first? Scrolls. See, these are all dance scrolls. One of these people's here. I was thinking it was him, but I may be wrong on that. This is just weapons. Let's see here. Pretty sure it's not the armor person, but you never know. Okay. Hawker. I don't need any of that right now. Is that? Oh, arm brace. Okay. Let's come up here. essences, which we don't need. Materials, which we don't need. Faction, let's see here. Oh, I don't want to join the Pharaoh Guild. No, close. Let's see. Yeah, let me use the storage, please. This is stuff I have in my storage account, you guys. So, a lot of this is from my other character, from Uniterica. Those are instance keys. Darn. Do I have... Let's see here. I don't think... those are chickens. Darn. I was hoping... I had some scrolls in there, return scrolls, but I don't. So, you guys, we're gonna have to kind of look here. He's buying no experience scrolls, which we don't need. Let's see, you don't have anything I need. I have flames if I needed those, which I don't have any socket stuff yet, so. Nothing good there. Or I shouldn't say nothing good, just nothing I can use right now. I need somebody who's got scrolls on them. I don't remember who in this area does that. We're gonna get into a little bit of lag here as we're doing this. Okay, uniques. Guys, kind of have to look. When you're looking at vendors and stuff like this, you kind of have to look around. Because some people will sell stuff really cheap. They're not looking to make money off of anybody. You know, they kind of sell at whatever the base cost is. So, nothing there. Lots of cool stuff if you look. Tons of emblems for the arena. Let's see. Drag and drop challenge? What? Nothing there. Oh, wrong button. What I need is somebody selling scrolls. Usually if they're selling scrolls, they'll tell you. Because they'll say, like, you know, the different scrolls and that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Nice shop. This is part of the problem, you guys. This happens on pretty much all of the different channels that you can go to within the game. You will see people who, this is what they're doing. They're just... They line the... I gotta stop hitting the button. They just kind of line the streets and open their shop. So, and unfortunately, what ends up happening is exactly what you see here. They're just tons of people all over the place. Okay, scroll. That's not what that says. This right here is. And he's not selling any scrolls. Or he was bought out, one of the two. Almost free. Nothing good. Well, nothing they can use. I shouldn't say nothing good. There's all kinds of good stuff, but I do not know who normally sells the scrolls. I did know, I just cannot remember. Okay, usually I just come in here and if I'm looking for something, I'll see somebody who says that they're selling scrolls and then, of course, click. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click over here. Let's see, refines. This is part of the Pharaoh Guild. Buy materials? No. Let's see. That's also still buying materials. Come on, somebody's gotta have just a scrolls shop. Essences and stuff like that, you guys, that is way further in the game, which we will get. And you kind of have to watch this too. When you see somebody who says, "Oh, I'm quitting," look at the price they want for stuff. They're not actually quitting. They may say they are, but if they were quitting, they would just give this stuff away. They wouldn't be trying to sell it. They would just give it away. So you kind of have to watch for that, because if you're on here, there's a lot of people who try to pull this kind of stuff, and if you're not careful, you can kind of get suckered into it. I mean, I've made some crummy deals before, and I mean, I've made some really good deals too, but I've made some crummy deals just from people who are like, "Hey, can you help me out? I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do that," and it turns out completely different. This is the guy who you will come to, this station guide, who will allow you to go to the different worlds. So many different types of store shops here, but I'm not seeing anybody that buys any or sells any of the transport scrolls. Okay, well, we will look a little bit more here, and hopefully we can find somebody. Hopefully. Like I said, normally I come in here and there's like people who are constantly selling scrolls, and they'll advertise for it, saying that they're selling scrolls. There's the king, you guys, and you can, when you hit level, you can go up there, and that's how you can get your second job class and that kind of stuff. Emblem. Still looking. If you guys actually saw one of the scroll shops and I just completely missed it, feel free to hit me up and with a screenshot going, "Dude, it was right here. You went right by it." And feel free to call me an idiot or whatever. I'm okay with that. Slotted accessories. I do want to look at that. These are just standard sockets, though. Okay, weapons and ores. Come on. You guys kind of have to watch when you're going through here, because you will hit some lag time. This is how many people, when they do, they go AFK, they just set their shop up and leave their shop running. So it can be a hassle from time to time, but like I said, you can look around, because as many channels as there are, if you're seeing like one channel is just bogged down all the time, you can actually switch to a different channel till you find one that's relatively, I mean, it may be populated with some people, but it's not like just so bogged down you can't move. I normally don't have too much of an issue with that, but it does happen from time to time. Especially if there's like an event or something going on. Yeah. Buffs, scrolls. Did I walk? This is the store I walked right past. Oh, see, no, okay. He actually does have buffing scrolls, not just... I thought he was meaning he had some buffs and scrolls, but no. Okay. Weird, normally there's a couple people out here who will sell low-end scrolls and that kind of stuff. Well, darn. The problem is I get this stuff, you guys, and I've got got no scrolls to return, and I would have to walk back the long way. So, which I think that's what we're going to end up having to do. But no more waiting. Let's return back to Elvaroon. Because I have 2 scrolls for that, so... Sorry, guys, I needed a drink. Where did it put me? Do you have any scrolls? No. Oh, we are, we're actually down in an area that we really kind of shouldn't be right now. But there is a Master Queen BB here. Oh, I forgot. I'm trying to hit the keys, skill keys, and I keep forgetting these are function keys, not... I'm so used to playing Eden where they're just the number keys, and then I get over here and I start using the function keys, and I'm like, no! Big problem is you kind of have to watch out in this area. If you're not careful, you'll end up getting hit by a bunch of things at one time. And you can kind of get waylaid really... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I mean, I'd be glad to pick that up, though. Look at all these queens, you guys. All those queens. Let's give ourselves a health boost. Like I said, you kind of got to be careful what you're hitting here. Because you hit the wrong thing, and you could end up being in serious trouble. I mean, you do like an AoE spell, and you're going to have a lot of people on you at one time, and that is not good. Alright, so we managed to get 1 sharp stinger so far. Oh, it's another master. And we will take that. That'll give us some health and magic back. I am gonna end up likely having to buy some more magic pots, I think. Okay, still at 1 stinger. Ow! I didn't see that. Look at that. I ended up getting attacked because I stood there for too long. Not a problem. We'll just run up here. Because it told us to basically collect rackies and collect stingers. And we can always come back down here for bees, but for the queen bees. But there are some queen bees up over on the map, or down over on the map over here. And we can catch them from right there. As well as there's a big group of rackies that are over here by some turtles that we can get. So we're headed up here where I believe there is a small settlement past all of these rackies over here. That we can actually be safe in. Don't know how we're doing on... Ooh, wrong button. I don't know how we're doing on time. Okay, yeah, see there's a small settlement over here which I know you can walk into and you're gonna be pretty much safe. And I think maybe there is a cellar here that we can get some stuff from. Let's see here. Merchant. Let's see. Oh, those are just materials. Do you have any other? Why would I have... I don't have useless items. I already sold all my useless stuff. Okay, gypsy merchant. Oh, okay, apparently that guy smells. That comes into play later. Icanus staff. Let's see here. These are save points. If you talk to the staff people, you can actually make a save point. So if I were to die or something, I would actually respawn here. Which that's actually not a bad thing. I may go on ahead and do that. Unconscious or would you like to save? Yeah. Okay, so we'll save our respawn right there, since we're going to be fighting out here. Well, I was thinking there was a merchant there. Apparently not. Okay, there are hornets down here. As you can see, there's also a lot of rackies, a lot of turtles. But if we come over here... Oh, right here where we started the actual video, in fact, there are... Normally there's... Unless that's her up there on top. There's normally a queen right around here. Right around these big beehives. To see if we can find where the queen is at. There's usually one or two queens that are hiding right around these big beehives like this. And I see all the hornets. Let's check up here. Oh, I didn't want to go that far over. Okay, more hornets. Well, other than down there, I know where there are some definite queen bees up on that hill that I already showed you guys in the other video. But that one only, I mean, it always spawns one, but it's one every few minutes, and to get 20 stingers off of them may take quite a bit. So we may end up having to fight all of these rackies up here, and then go down there to fight the queen bees. There are some rackies right over here. That I remember. And these guys aren't very hard. Sometimes they'll give us what we need. Oh, that is not what I hit. Who's... Oh. There's a racky shooting me in the back. Pick up some mats. Mats being materials. I said that in an earlier video, and I got somebody who was like, what in the world is a mat? You guys, mat is materials. Just like pots are potions. Just resource type things. Okay. Still didn't get any sharp claws, so we may end up actually having to, right here on the other side of this temple, you guys, there is a bunch of rackies with the turtles that I showed you from down the hill. And, oh, look at the time. We're actually running short on time here. That little jaunt through Unipol took a little bit longer than I thought. So, alright, you guys. Well, what I am going to do is I will go ahead and call this video right here. I'm going to fight some of these rackies to get the wild animal claws. I'll likely have to go get some more materials, see if I can't find somebody who's selling some scrolls, and at the same time go down and fight the bees for those queen bees for the stingers and stuff. I will end up showing you the rest of AruaROSE Desert, because there's a whole big area over here that is all this water and stuff you see right there, and there are tons of aqua kings and just constant spawnage of some boss characters, and an easy way in which to actually level up to get to higher levels before you start going into the next areas and stuff. So we'll do that in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, you guys. If you would, hit that like button for me. Helps me out, helps the channel out. Any helpful hints, tips, tricks, comments, suggestions, and or questions, please leave in the area below. And until next time, you guys, laters.